Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCP 2025 matchup.
Sure. I think both teams, though, will be prioritizing the grubs at the beginning of the game, as you know, both bot laners are up here. There could be some recalls coming through, and you know, one team being like, okay, we'll go over some grubs. Flash forward here. Woody going to be the target. Does get jumped on. Is going to be able to have that revive available to himself, but will he be able to proc it? It definitely doesn't look so. There's going to be first blood going over. Courage will claim it for himself. And a massive mistake out of Woody there. SoftBank who strike first.
That was the longest defeat to try and get out of this, especially with Chains of Corruption up and available with the cease and desist. They do have the ward though.
Yeah, okay, all 4 sums available here for SoftBank. Let's see how Talon navigate this. They go forward, the Chain of Corruption does go wide. You're not going to have that additional damage, but BD's still going to get the kill, still going to get the double. And Talon execute Neron flawlessly.
Yeah, SHG for some reason decide that available and these choke points could be very, very deadly. I don't know, again,
Flipping over.
it's mind-boggling to me that this transitions into a Drake in favor of SHG when they almost found themselves caught out in Talon's jungle.
Yeah, I think it's just too hard to walk in, is the problem. 3 of them. But we'll see, do SoftBank want to challenge? There's a teleport coming in behind Biddy. Biddy does have a shutdown. It's going to be Fate coming in. Emperor's Divide available to himself, and no one here in support of this Varus. Biddy with the Chain of Corruption. There's nowhere for him to run. Going to turn around, try and look for Marble. Can he find the kill? Oh, Marble actually going to use the barrier, but dodges out of the piercing arrow anyway. Really great find by Fate. A lot of damage now onto Evie. Chaos Storm down, but still he's very tanky on the Cassante. Bit of a knockback from RJ, but still Cassante's health not really faltering at the top for the time being. Evie now will use the all out. He's got nowhere to go though. He should just be going down, and RJ will claim it. Woody even walking Ray on a minute amount of HP, but a minute is more than enough to not give over any gold. True shot barrage, not going to land.
I have to say that I'm hugely impressed at how long Evie survived there with 4 players on him. We'll lose the tower ultimately, but I think they drew it out long enough to get Fate even more gold. He gets the shutdown off of Betty. He's going to get some play.
In the context of, you know, Fofo, if he's up and doing damage, we'll just feel very good. Oh, surprise.
We've seen the jump over the the Krugs bush go badly. And for Gang it might.
Yeah, is going to be able to get away for the time being, but a flash and the cease and desist does follow. The handshake lands as good Zenith Blade and the Chains of Corruption. Go outside past my window. Gang's going to live in this situation. RJ now being looked at. Teleport coming through though. Fofo here to support his top laner as Fate does come in. The all out, and oh my god, RJ's gone for an absolute train ride, trying to find the damage. Will have it. On the other side of things, Fofo is going to be able to survive. Does a bit of damage to Fate on the way out as well. And Betty and Woody claim the bot tower at the same time. It's win, win, win across the map.
I mean, Courage... Look, in a dive situation like that, you either commit or you don't. And Courage sort of ran back and forth, and ultimately Evie overcommits, dies.
Doesn't make a lot of sense, and Talon aren't the kind of team to just randomly fight over this. They could get the mid tower if they win it cleanly, but I don't think there's any confidence they can have that they will. Accelerated shot blast coming through does connect onto Marble. There's going to be some very impactful damage. True shot barrage to clear out the wave though, and nothing can be done.
Yeah, I mean, Fate is looking for an opening, but he isn't going to have that survivability. He does not have the Zhonya's. He's well away from the Zhonya's, because obviously that's not priority number 2. So, at this stage, it is just going to be about handshake, I think, likely until that Drake spawns. Artican is... It's not an objective you take off the rip. Very rarely do you, in fact. Evie, buddy, there's only 1 minion there.
Yeah, he's not going to take much damage to that tower. Fate down here. Hoping that RJ overextends the side of SoftBank. Maybe going to go in and answer this tower that's going to be taken mid, or it actually isn't. It's just going to be a free tower for the time being. RJ getting knocked out by Evie. He's going in. The teleport coming through. It doesn't get cancelled anymore. Through will come Fofo. Is he going to be in time though? RJ trying to buy time. The Chaos Storm's there. Fate taking a lot of damage, but the Sandcastle will reign free as it will take down Fofo. RJ still able to kite in and out, dodge absolutely everything. Fate will eventually go down. It's a shutdown to Casa. All that stands now is this tower. Hostile takeovers great as Woody will flash out of any oncoming damage, and Gang will go down too. That's a 3-for-1 in favor of Talon Esports.
Oh, that could have been such a great play, but unfortunately it just takes too long to kill RJ. They will take mid, crack that map wide open.
And Betty died in mid lane.
Oh, actually, yeah, true. Of course, most of the way to a Martin unit is going to have the damage to finish off that kill. Oh well, it is what it is. The gap still largely the same, hasn't really shifted much in the last few minutes. This mid tower is going to go down, which gives Talon the opportunity to now collapse with his power spike now for Marvel. He's got that second item, the Martin unit there in gang. Got to clear out. Cast is going to dive on in though.
Yeah, it goes forward. There's no real way to re-engage for the side of SoftBank with Woody in the area. Hostile takeover is just far too scary. Atakan will be stopped for the time being, but Talon now maybe wanting to hit it.
Fate wants this Shurima shuffle so badly. He's looking for it. The Atakan though is dangerously low.
He's going in, he misses! He misses. Fofo able to just walk on out of that. Now the Atakan down, the hostile takeover comes through. If you're not able to block it, it's so low, but it's gonna go over to SoftBank. They get the Atakan. They're gonna get all these withdrawals to come through. Betty still wailing away. The cleanse is amazing. Betty is hitting through the health bars. Woody's burning and Fate will claim himself one victim. Still, the fight's close, but the tempo... Their second dragon of the game, not looking like a real win con for this stage. Just yet, but still keeps things evened up. They have some play. They have a few of those voracious Atakan. Absolutely heavy as well. Going to claim himself a tower. This should all but even the gold out across the map. Woody not going to connect there with the handshake.
Marvel needs to be careful though.
RJ going aggressively onto gang. Will find the slow, but no follow-up damage. Teleport now coming through for Evias. Caster's going to have to flash away. Can he find anything though? It kind of sucks being Cassante running forward in this angle, so ultimately the disengage does come through and everyone is going to be okay, but Caster does lose a flash for it. Fate though doing so much damage to Arja, who's also just going to be dodging the majority of the damage anyway. Now Courage looking for the J, still won't connect, and on a knife's edge is the current state of the map. Fofo being looked at by Fade, taking a sizable amount of damage, but Woody flashes forward, and the hostile takeover goes backwards. He uses it the wrong direction, but still Talon are winning. Betty is finding so much damage, he's got to get through Courage's health. He flashes away, and the Chaos Storm is massive, but the True Shot Barrage, Marvel has everyone on such low health, except the full tank Jace. Still the backside of the fight, Marvel flashes forward, he's got one more, it's a triple, Archer's all that stands, he gets himself the shutdown, one more Mystic Shot will do it, and Marvel with the quadra kill.
I mean, look, you could not have had a bigger door to walk through, and Marvel, he just steps around.
Yeah, somehow we're at the stage of League of Legends where my full tank, except for a Black Cleaver Jace, is the carry of my team. Archer's doing a great job, but Marvel, so far, I mean, at least in the last one, kept SoftBank's hopes alive. In goes everyone, but they're on Archer. Still, we found a way onto Marvel. The problem with Vi, the hostile takeover, and the kitchen sink. And down goes that super carry. Archer's still full health. It's a triple for Fofo. The Chaos Storm's massive. It's a triple. Betty will deny any chances of the Penta and gets himself a double off the back end. Yes, you have a massive Ezreal, but what can he do when the cease and desist comes through?
Oh, that's a rough one. That is a very rough one for SHG, and it is going to cost them so dearly off the back of what was a brilliant team fight. And in fact, there is a chance, and I think it will be the case, Talon, out of a disaster fight, are going to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. One Nexus tower down, another one coming, gang going in, trying to do what he can, but the Nexus is exposed. Talon, what a brilliant comeback.
Yeah, the game, I mean, it was back and forth. For sure, I think this is a game where SoftBank almost will feel like they need to, because Alistair Misfortune will not do very well at all against Ash Brawl. Not even choosing to do so.
Oh boy.
All right, RJ, your turn to thwart off a dive. Flash will just confirm he's going down. Unless he changes it back and gets the first blood, he's going to go down eventually. Oh, Marvel will have it. He will have it. My God, that was close. But RJ, what a heroic play to even find one. Teleport available to himself. The best tank, I think, at taking Dragon. But still, it is a slow process. Whereas the Void Grub's not that slow at all for Caster up on the top side, meaning he's feeling pretty good about the tempo that he gains. But RJ might have just found a solo kill. Oh no, maybe he's overplayed his hand actually. Oh my lord, it's so close. Two people almost going down, but ultimately SoftBank, they're able to answer. They're able to take down this Gragas, and Arja now, unfortunately, playing his hand a little bit too much.
Oh, that was a white knuckle in the mouse moment there. Oh,
Hold up. There's a minion wave coming. He should be fine. Nice try by Woody to connect on that Winter's Bite, but wasn't able to do so. So, luckily for Evie, he will be able to escape that. There is no threat of a dive as Cast is down the bot side. Fate now looking aggressively onto Fofo. Will connect with the command Shockwave, and Fofo answers in kind. There's no flash available though, as Arjun tries to save his mid laner, but won't be able to do so. Also will be getting stunned up. Fofo playing too far.
I believe he just missed out on utilizing that Grand Skyfall, but with this Zetlock of the Grubs being started up, it could be time.
Fofo being looked at, but it's going to be Woody able to get there and stop any forward play. The Grand Skyfall does come through from Fate, but he's going to get stunned up. And how can he navigate through this? Casa blocking a lot of damage. Doing a bit of moonwalking on my screen, but forward does go Betty. That's one kill. Can they find more? A nice combo out of Gang to stop him in his forward momentum, but Betty gets himself a double. Betty will be picking up another one. Actually, Fofo getting the experience for that one, and a double to both the carries of Talon. It was a good look out of SoftBank, but unfortunately not got what it had.
Yeah. Timing pacing for this SHG team, but
I didn't see, but there's a chance also that Casa used his W while Headbutt was going through, so he couldn't use the Q.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's any number of things, and
Woody's here. Glacial Fisher comes out. That was all right. Gang now getting chased down and will be going down. I mean, it was ambitious, to say the least. Courage now looking for Betty, does get the flash knock up, and Fate should be able to find his way onto him, and eventually will actually be able to answer that back. So, a very ambitious look from Gang, and then unfortunately for Talon, they also go a little bit too far. Fate's able to answer, and a good response from him now as he picks himself up and shut down there onto the Ashe.
That was that felt like a full mental boom moment, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't know. Yeah, look, you're an Alistar. Yes, you have the Unbreakable Will, but I don't know what possesses you to make that call. Tipped over the edge a little bit here for SHG.
Yeah. Aggression onto Woody, not the person you want to go aggressive onto. The Unbreakable Will now for Gang is going to be no more damage when he comes through to him, and Command Shockwave is fantastic. Down will go Courage as Cast comes in, flashes forward, looking for the execute here onto this Alistar. Won't be able to find it. The Winter's Bite does go wide, and eventually that Q will find its mark and go straight through the heart of Courage, as well as Gang. And now Talon are able to march with 4 people strong down the middle lane. Even in the bottom lane here, Arja versus Evie. Evie flashes away, he finds a bit of damage, as well as the grass proc. Glug, 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 and bonk. It's Arja who finds the solo bolo.
SHG's mental is in shambles. I'm sorry, there's just no two ways about it. They are completely falling apart. Just that forced fight up in the top.
Strike, and it's just going to be phase rushed.
But what possesses Evie to think that he can take that fight with that HP against the Gragas? Like,
yeah, hold up, back to live. It's a nice bullet time, but unfortunately everyone does eventually get out of it. Low health bars now as Gang going to run out of that Unbreakable Will. Kill number 1 goes over to Casa, and Enchanted Crystal Arrow is going to land on the Alistar. I think wisely tanking that one up for his team, but unfortunately will be going down as well. I was about to say maybe Baron on the cards. We are not even close to that time in the game as this Rift here coming up. Arctic Assault doesn't connect. The CC, I mean, everything's blocked by Casa's shield. I mean, great positioning for him.
Had the bullet time been dropped a second earlier, that would have been infinitely more damage and likely would have been a one-team fight for SHG. Or at least a much more contestable one than it was.
Picture in picture, Evie going to be jumped on by Casa. Grand Skyfall once again claims another victim, and I'm starting to see a trend with Pantheon jungles here in the LCP, and them becoming so ridiculously fed. We've got Betty flanking up in the top side. Fate's going to go down. No objective up there, at least. Nothing really to lose from that other than able to find their way back in. But you saw what can happen, right? Bullet time, yeah, it's a great team fighting ability. Unfortunately, there's a Braum shield. There's also Pantheon shield.
There was that second window. If Marble had popped earlier rather than just dancing around, that would have been so much damage, dropped onto 3 members of Talon. Again, what possesses Evie to think that he can fight?
Courage going to locate everyone. Evie trying to get his way in. Biddy going to be able to barrier out. There's no more counter strike. And oh my god, the command shockwave. Oh my god, the shockwave keeps Biddy alive. I need a replay of that. That was insane. The flail would have killed Biddy. And shockwave
55 almost.
Yeah, looking for Fofo and Woody to do some zoning. RJ up on the top side of the river. Likewise doing the same. Atakan now getting low, and Shadow Cruzaro does go wide, but now it's a lot of tanks in a lot of great places. Here comes the damage from the bullet time. Not going to really find all that much. Fade in the middle of everyone. Not going to be able to find anything for himself either, as Casa claims himself a double, looking for more. He's getting very low, but Marvel ultimately does have to flash away. Evie on the top side does get kited around and eventually taken out. Casa looking for his 4th of the team fight. Won't be able to find it. Does eventually live. The Make It Rain won't be able to find the damage, as the shield once again will come out there for Casa. And it was on a nice edge, a lot of low health bars, and you saw the impact that can be had by these members of SoftBank, but just wallet diffed completely, and Talon take yet another fight.
Again, not even that.
Then he's going to be able to dodge all the block all the damage for the rest of the team. Pantheon can get in her face without taking any damage whatsoever, just running at her. It's a very hard game for Marvel to find impactful ults, and that's just because of intelligent drafting that's come out of Talon in this one. But looking now for the push in the bot side, Voracious, Atakan, Revive still available for himself. Evie trying to find an angle in, but he's going to find a stun onto 2 at least, but he's just going to go down, not really taking all that much health out at all. And no real way in. Fate does get solo killed. There's going to be the bullet time. Woody might just go down, but the shield does come out. He does get taken out eventually. And Marvel, the last to stand with Gang, who's in the back line. It's going to be simple as that. He tries to find some damage, but will be going down. It's going to be SoftBank, unfortunately, losing the second game, 5-26, and Talon Esports
Fate
still
dies in Talon's base. He was in Talon's base when he died. I can only say questionable decisions so many times in a game before I start to lose my mind.
What I actually think might have happened is just, he probably took Pantheon's ult to try and escape Pantheon to get away, and then just got matched.
I don't know, whatever. Die on the opposite side of the map as your base being